I've heard of them.
Shock horror. It starts with the guy you love more than anyone else.
Oh,
the lead horse in your stable, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen
playing
Hurts.
the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's my ride or die, and so if I didn't have him on the love list of, to start off with, as my ride or die, that would be a bad one, right? I mean, last year he started so hot. Over 20 fantasy points each of his first 7 games, averaged 24.4 fantasy points per game. He had one game against Detroit last year. He personally had over 70 rushing yards in that game against the Lions. We talked about the fact that they give up a lot of deep completions. You already know from early in the show, I'm in on A.J. Brown. Well, it stands to reason I'm in on the guy throwing him the ball. Miles Sanders, hey, shocker, already banged up. Who knows what his status is going to be for Sunday's game. Not sure that I truly care, but I do think that Jalen Hurts does a lot in this game, whether it's both with his arm and his legs. I have Jalen Hurts, as a top 5 quarterback this week.
Yeah, I think this is maybe the most interesting game on the slate. The Eagles are 3.5-point favorites at the Lions, and this is a great put up or shut up kind of Yoda kind of situation in this game where if the Eagles, who are now favorites in the NFC East, this is the type of game where they need to take care of business.
Yes.
If they go down in this game, then it doesn't bode well for Jalen Hurts all their season, but they are 3.5-point favorites.
It seems weird to call a guy a must-start. I mean, a must-win game in week 1, but I'm sort of with you because there's so many questions in the offseason about can Jalen Hurts be the guy? Can he be a franchise quarterback? Forget the fantasy. I'm just talking. And as you know, some, maybe all, Philadelphia sports fans have short fuses.
Yes.
They're never happy. And so they're already calling for Jalen Hurts to be replaced, and he's not the guy. And so one of the reasons I was so in on Jalen Hurts is because they have this easy schedule, great offensive line. But to your point, if they can't get it done against the Lions, that's only going to increase sort of the boo birds, if you will, and the angry calls to sports talk radio in Philadelphia. So it feels like kind of a must-win for Philadelphia to beat the Lions if they want to get to where they think they've got a shot to go. And I agree with him. I think on paper, they're one of the best teams in the NFL. Yeah,
I think if they lose to the Lions, they can still make the playoffs. They can still win the division. But people are now talking about the Eagles as a Super Bowl team, as a team that can get out of the NFC. And you shouldn't be losing to the Detroit Lions in Week 1 if that's what your true ceiling is. Another team, the favorite to get to the Super Bowl out of the NFC, as they have been, or as they were last year, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady also makes your love list.
Yeah. Obviously, massive season last year. 9 different games with 25 or more fantasy points, led all quarterbacks. Actually led the NFL in passing touchdowns, passing yards, and passing attempts last season. And listen, I know Godwin may not play. They got Julio, they got Russell Gage, obviously Mike Evans. I don't know, man. I just don't want to bet against Tom Brady in prime time.
Yeah,
he's playing Sunday. That's a Sunday night game. That's more of a gut call than anything. I ain't betting against Tom Brady in the preseason. The Cowboys defense is good, but risky.
Yep.
Like they'll make big plays, but they also take chances. And I think that's the kind of stuff Brady loves to take advantage of.
It's a defense that's epitomized in a way by Trayvon Diggs, who's the ultimate trick or treat, and it is he's very divisive. We think that he averages out as an average cornerback because he takes so many risks that pay off, but when they don't, it goes really badly. Brady had 379 yards against the Cowboys last year in Week 1, 4 touchdowns. For everyone concerned about Brady's age and whatever happened in the offseason, it's the same thing with Matthew Stafford's elbow. Let's see it manifest on the field before we write off Tom Brady.
Before we panic. Yeah, they have offensive line issues. He missed 11 days during training camp. He retired and then unretired, blah, 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 blah. When stuff like that happens, when Tom Brady's back is against the wall, that's when he crushes you. So I'm not betting against Tom Brady in preseason. Okay. I'm sorry, in prime time. I'm not betting against Tom Brady in prime time.
We love
Again, I've had a microphone in front of my face since I was 14 years old.
Okay. Russell Wilson, the last guy on your love list. Going against the Seahawks.
Yeah, revenge game.
Yeah.
Hashtag revenge game.
Yeah. So I think Russ is going to be very popular this week. Why do you like him in particular?
Well, it's a home game for him in a weird way. I mean, so if you look at his splits over his career, since 2019, averages 22.4 fantasy points per game when he's at home, compared with just 18.3 when he's on the road. Yes, it's a road game, but it's a road game in Seattle at the link where what is it, I believe CenturyLink Field?
I believe that's what they call it now.
So, yeah, I think Russ just has a monster game. Like, make no mistake, Russ wants to show. I'm like, that wasn't. It was done classy and above board and everything like that, but Russ wanted out.
Yeah.
He wanted out for a reason. And so clearly the situation had gone sour, and so I think Russ is going to show off.
I think so too, and I think his numbers last season overall didn't look great. It's because he had an injury that lasted like 6 weeks, and then either side of that, he didn't play great. But start of the season, end of the season, he was just Russell Wilson, the guy who's top 5 favorite for MVP every season. Okay, that wraps it up for the quarterbacks.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBC Sports and RotoWorld.com. Just want to thank you so much for watching what you just watched, or at least being too lazy to click out of it after the autoplay just kept it going. So either way, thank you so much for just letting it scroll by your screen. And now I'd like to ask you respectfully, okay, please subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel for the latest NFL news, fantasy headlines from RotoWorld, and betting analysis from NBC Sports Edge.